Imagine living in your own home, building equity, growing your net worth, while other people are paying your mortgage. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's exactly what house hacking is all about, and it's one of the smartest, most creative ways for first-time buyers and young investors to get into real estate without being house poor. Today, I'm breaking down exactly what house hacking is, how it works, the numbers, the risks, and whether it might be your ticket to living free or close to it. Hey, if we haven't met yet, I'm Ashur Benjamin. I'm a loan officer, I'm a former teacher, and I help buyers and investors navigate the world of real estate with clear, honest advice. I love showing people creative ways to build wealth through real estate, and house hacking is one of the best. Let's start with the basics. House hacking is a strategy where you buy a property and use part of it to generate rental income that helps you pay your mortgage. It could look a few different ways. Renting out extra bedrooms in a single family home, buying a duplex, a triplex, or a fourplex and living in one of the units while renting out the other ones, adding an accessory dwelling unit or an ADU, adding a basement apartment to rent out, renting out your garage as a studio or storage. The goal? To offset your mortgage payment, sometimes to the point where you're living for free or even cash flowing while living on your own property. Here's why house hacking is such a game changer. First off, it's a low entry point. You can use low down payment options like an FHA loan with as little as 3.5% down on a multi-unit property up to 4 units, as long as you live in one of them, of course. You're living for free, or at least you're living cheaper. Rent from the tenants are helping cover your mortgage, taxes, and insurance. Instead of paying rent to your landlord, you're building your own net worth. There are some tax benefits. You still get homeowners tax deductions, and you may get additional tax benefits as a small scale landlord. And to top it off, you get to learn real estate investing. It's a low risk way to get started in real estate while having your living expenses covered. Let's break down an example. Let's say you go out and you find a $500,000 duplex, which means there's 2 units, with an FHA loan at 3.5% down. That's $17,500 plus closing costs. Your mortgage, taxes, and insurance might run you around $3,500 a month. You live in one unit and you rent out the other one for $2,000 per month. Your effective housing cost is only $1,400 to $1,500 per month, which is often way lower than rent in many markets. And on top of this, you're building equity each month as you pay down your loan. In some cases, if you get a good deal or rent out additional rooms, you might even cover your entire mortgage and live for free. Here's another quick scenario. You buy a single family home with 4 bedrooms for $400,000. Your mortgage, let's say it's around $2,600 a month. You rent out 2 bedrooms at $800 a piece, which is $1,600 total. Now your effective housing cost is $1,000 a month while owning your own home. Ready to house hack? Here's how to get started. First off, choose your strategy. Figure out, do you want to rent out bedrooms? Do you want to add an ADU, an accessory dwelling unit, or a basement rental? Do you want to buy a multi-unit property, a duplex, triplex, or fourplex? After that, get pre-approved. Use an experienced mortgage lender, hey, I know one, to explore FHA, conventional, or VA options for low down payment opportunities. Step 3 is run the numbers. You want to look at the purchase price, mortgage payment, taxes and insurance, estimated rental income, and while you're doing this, please make sure you're using conservative rent estimates to avoid any unfortunate surprises. Step 4 is set some expectations. Remember, being a landlord does come with responsibilities. You may have to handle repairs or deal with tenant issues, so factor in some sort of maintenance budget and understand your local landlord-tenant laws. And step 5 is start simple. If you're nervous, start by renting out one room to a friend or traveling nurse. This is a low barrier way to get started. House hacking is powerful, but it's not for everyone. Here's some real considerations. First off is privacy. If you're renting out some of your rooms in your house, you're now sharing your own personal space. If you're in a duplex, now you've got tenants right next door sharing walls with you. The other thing is responsibility. You're now a landlord, even on a small scale. That means you're handling repairs, you're collecting rent, and you're managing tenant relationships. There's also vacancy risk. If your unit or your room or your basement is vacant, you are now responsible for the full payment. There may be some financing limitations. Multi-unit properties may have higher interest rates and stricter guidelines, but they're often worth it for the potential cash flow. There's maintenance costs, especially with older homes that need more repairs, so make sure you budget for unexpected expenses. But if you're willing to take on these challenges that I just listed, house hacking can be your fastest path to building wealth in real estate while drastically reducing your living expenses. Here's the bottom line. House hacking allows you to own property while having your living costs offset by rental income. It's a creative way to start investing in real estate with low money down. You build equity, you're receiving some tax benefits, and you learn how to manage property. It's not without its challenges though, but for many, the rewards far outweigh the risks. House hacking is a tool that can help you build wealth and live affordably, often for the same or less than you pay in rent. If you're curious about house hacking and you want to see if it could work for you, let's chat. I can help you run the numbers, get pre-approved, and explore properties that make sense for house hacking in your area. Feel free to click the link in the description to schedule a free, no-pressure strategy call. If you found this helpful, hit like, hit subscribe, and share this with a friend who's tired of paying rent. I'm Ashur Benjamin, your mortgage guide, and I'm here to help you think creatively about building wealth through real estate. See you in the next video.